Bitcoin, please go to moon. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Stop going sideways now. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Tony Vice, we going down to 1K. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today, I'm going to show you my max effort upper body exercise selection of the week. Now, let me know if you like this filter. I found the filter on my editing software, and it says this is meant to be a cartoon filter, and I don't think I look that cartoonish, but let me know if you like it. Maybe I'll put some more filters on my workout videos, or you just don't want me not to fuck around with it. I won't fuck around with it. At this point, I think I might give regular power cleans a shot, just due to the fact that these cleans are not feeling good. I like the exercise, I like what I'm getting out of it, and I like what potential they have. But like I said in a previous video, I think I need to spend a little bit more time watching landmine clean exercises. For example, I'm having a hard time letting my elbow touch that landmark, and that's a key part of the exercise. So I just got to do more studying, which is always what you need to do when you're trying out a new exercise, trying out new form. You just need reps. You need quality reps. So that was my last warm-up. Here we have the first cluster set, 260 for 2, 2, and 1. So 5 total reps, which is pretty impressive to me because my 1 rep max on incline last time I tested it was 295 pounds. So to be doing 260 for these cluster sets, I think that puts me about 88 to 89% of my 1 rep max. And it felt comfortable. It felt really, really comfortable. I'm finally able to use more of my chest. My upper back feels more stable. And I'm very, very happy with my performance on the incline bench. That one, the only one thing I have to improve on is pressing more towards my face, because I find, like you just saw in that second set there, I find when I get stuck and have to grind through the incline bench, it's because I'm pushing straight up and only straight up and not back towards my face to get my delts and upper back into play. Like you'll notice this rep is probably better. There you go. So that's one thing, and that's one thing I recommend to everyone. When pressing, you have to go back towards your face because, like I said, you get your delts in there, you get your upper pec in there, you get your pec in there to begin with, and then you're able to utilize your upper back a bit better. These are the best rowing variation on the planet. No debate about it. I'm standing on a 3-inch block, and I'm letting it all the way hit the floor, letting my shoulders and arms stretch all the way out. Dead stop, very strict row. And some people might think a strict row is when your upper back or your spine remains super rigid, like a pendulum row. But I actually find the style that I row with makes my back more sore, makes my back grow, due to the fact that you're actually doing what your back muscles were meant to do, which is stretch. You ever see the rowing guys, the kayaks, where they are stretching out and leaning forward? That is how you get the most out of your back and pulling muscles. Not by saying super rigid. Sometimes what we think is perfect form is not actually perfect form at all. It may look nice in a textbook, but it's not perfect form. So I'm just showing the rest periods here, obviously just cluster sets, and I have an upcoming video on cluster sets, but by the time I release this, that video might have already come out. So here's my last rep. It was probably the cleanest one of the day, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can see I got some good explosion off the chest. It's just a little hiccup in the middle when it's the transition point, but overall the strength is there. The technique needs a little bit of cleaning up, but it's not the worst thing. So here's my second set, and as you can see, I'm getting a full stretch. My lats are so sore. My lats have never been this sore, and I only did 3 sets of back training today. Well, yeah, 3 sets of dedicated rowing today. And my lats are so sore. It has to be the exercise, because I went heavier on rows last week. I didn't stand on a platform, and my rows, and I went heavier, like I said, and my lats weren't as nearly as sore. So I decided to do one drop set of each, the incline bench and the barbell row. So here's 225 on the incline bench. And surprisingly, my chest was cooked. It was cooked. Cooked. So after this cycle, 6-week cycle, I am going to do more high rep, like lactic acid training. So for like density. And then I did, like I said, 225 on the rows, see how many I could do. And this was no surprise that I was able to do quite a bit. But I'm just shy of that goal. I want to do 225 for 20. My drop down sets, no matter how strong I'm able to get my top sets, I'm going to do sets with 225. And if I could ever get strong to the point where I'm doing 20, 25, 30, 40 fucking reps, who cares? That's what I'm going to do. 225 is going to be a staple rowing movement for my back. I am so happy the way I responded to this exercise today. Then I got into the main assistance. That took a while because I was actually just bouncing back and forth between incline and barbell row, which I have my main heavy push, my main heavy pull. And then I had the landmine clean. So this was already like 40 minutes into my workout. And once I'm done the cleans and dips, that's where the workout really starts speeding up. I'm really loving the cleans. As I mentioned before, I find they're a little bit better than barbell cleans in the sense that you have a greater surface area hitting your body, and it kind of acts more similar to how sports is when you're getting hit by bigger masses. You're not getting hit by this thin little bar. I jump back and forth between that and weighted dips. I have 88 pounds connected to me, and I did 2 sets of 8. And I went a little bit closer to the, like higher up on the dip attachment, which makes my hands a little bit closer to my body. And dips are just the GOAT movement. There's a reason why people call it the upper body squat, because it trains everything so nicely in the upper body. And then I did farmer's carries. I went back and forth with, that's a 48 and a 44 kilogram kettlebell. I switch sides each set just so I don't get like an imbalance, which realistically, who's going to notice an 8-pound imbalance from side to side? It's not like it's a 20-pound difference, 30-pound difference from side to side. So I would do a set of carries, and then I would do some tricep bands, and I believe I did 2 of each. Not that big of a deal. Sometimes you just got to get the work in. Never mind sets or reps. Sometimes you just do some for a few, like Mark Bell says. There's the breakdown for the workout, and as always, have yourself a great day, ladies and gentlemen.